Welcome once again to Balls of Fury with the international star, the rated R superstar of the league, the man who brings passion to South Asian bowling, the best show in the South Asian community, Ayaz Slick, woo! Daddy Dar, with my guest, none other than the guy who started this South Asian sports community, the guy who brought all these sports together, the real commissioner of the league, Ammad Sheikh. Ammad, how are you, bro?
Thanks for the intro.
Oh, you get a better intro than I do, my friend. You remember that. Ammad is the commissioner of the South Asian Softball League. He has his hands in every South Asian sport that we do, football, bowling, basketball. He's all over the place. He's also the co-host of SASN Radio on WLIE, 5:40 a.m. here on Long Island. Ammad Sheikh. Ammad, how do you feel the league has been doing so far? You know, you started bowling with us last year in our first season.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun,
Okay.
and what I like about bowling that some of the other leagues have lost is a sense of community. You know, everybody in bowling, they cheer for each other. They're teaching you. I mean, you got Abhi teaching everybody.
Right.
He's bowling up against my team. He's teaching them. So that sense of community, we had that before in softball. We had that to a degree in basketball. Now they're so competitive.
Yeah.
So I hope that bowling sticks with this and we don't lose this. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to be inevitable. Maybe in year 5, year 6, it's going to be a whole new ball game.
You think this is a sport that's going to take over?
I don't know if that's going to take over, but you know, the growth of bowling has been exponential.
Okay.
And you know, in a short amount of time, it's on par with football in terms of popularity, and,
Okay.
and that's saying a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. I mean, we're not really looking to take any breaks. We have a lot of seasons coming up. We have another summer league coming up. What do you think of the bowling league itself advancement with handicap, with the 4-on-4 competition, individual point systems, everything that we add every season? How do you feel that's helping the league, including with the website that we're updating, videos, Balls of Fury, the greatest show in the world?
I'll tell you this much: the handicap, I wasn't sure how it worked, but now bowling with the handicap, I understand it, and I appreciate it, and you know, for a guy like me, to go up against a guy like Sony or Abhi, before it was just a waste of time. But now, if I have a big game or go a little bit above my average and they bowl their average, I have a chance of winning.
I mean, today,
and I think it's really, it evens out teams this way.
today was an amazing game for Ammad. Started off with a 124, which is typical Ammad fashion bowling.
Started
Then
off
comes out with a 210 scratch. Amazing game to come out and bowl. All thanks to the juice, okay?
I was juicing today, yeah.
Definitely juicing with the mango juice. Shazan, we want to thank them for our sponsors once again. What do you contribute to that? When you get in your groove, you see it now. Bowling a 210 game is a big feat. How does that make you go in, to bowling and getting your confidence on your team up?
When I bowl well, it's as if I have tunnel vision, right? So I'm just looking straight. I don't see anyone on my right. I don't see anyone on my left. But when I'm not bowling well, that guy on the corner of my eye will distract the hell out of me.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's just I can't see anything. I just see straight.
What Ahmad's saying is those things that horses wear to keep straight, we need to get him some of those.
Maybe.
And he'll be perfect. I'm
Maybe.
telling you, he'll be perfect. Ahmad, let me ask you. I love this question. It always brings out a little spark. Who do you think the most overrated player in the league? Being in the league for 3 years, seen a lot of guys, Jason, Avi, these guys suck. Who do you think is the most overrated bowler?
You know, I'm going to pick on one guy, and it's really not his fault. In the preseason, there was a write-up of the top 10 bowlers.
Oh, I remember that. The one that never got finished, Prince.
Yeah, the one that never got finished.
Right.
And Eugene was on there.
Ooh.
And, you expect a guy to have at least like a 190 average.
Right.
And, I don't know if he has a 190, 200 average. So,
No, definitely not. Not after the 109 he put up today.
No, but-
Definitely not happening,
so
Eugene.
I think it's not his fault.
Right.
It's the fault of the writer. I don't know if the writer was trying to recruit him or something to the team. But if Eugene was not on the top 10 at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't say anything. But the fact that he was there, it's published. You Google him, and it says he's one of the top 10 bowlers. So
Wow.
I'm going to put him as overrated.
Hey, Prince, maybe you need to check your back before you start a half a write-up. Overrated was Eugene. That's the second time he's gotten that. Underrated. Guys who you think are phenomenal right now that are shining.
Shumail.
Shamail. Great guy.
Shumail's underrated. We don't talk about him enough.
Yeah.
And he throws the ball so slow.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know. He does great, so.
Slow and steady wins the race
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
it.
I mean, look at
The mailman.
the mailman. That's it. He'll deliver any day of the week. Don't
Yes.
worry about him.
Especially
Now,
Sunday.
I asked this question to Shamail. It's funny you bring him up. I asked this question to Shamail. Shamail, Who do you not stand in the league? Like, just irate, he infuriates you. If you could just, like, even throw your juice box at him, who would you launch a bowling ball or something? Just, I can't stand this guy when I bowl. Who is that guy for you?
Well, I actually like everybody in the league. There was only one instance where, you know, if someone could just disappear that day, it would have been great. And it was year one. It was actually your teammate.
I know where this is going.
Who lost his cool, and he wanted to fight somebody.
He wanted to fight Jason Reese.
He wanted to fight Jason Reese. And that day, if someone could disappear, I'd want him to disappear so we could continue bowling.
We're talking about Mo, a member of the Pin Pals last year, and a member of Force this year who, due to an injury, hasn't really been able to show up. But a guy like that, I could see Ammad lifting the 10-pound ball that he throws to try to hit somebody with it.
Well,
it's okay. 12. Let's not push him down a little bit.
It took away our concentration. It was the middle of the playoffs. We're bowling, for God's sake.
Yeah.
This isn't basketball where somebody fouled them hard or whatever.
Okay.
And not to mention, he was caught cheating.
Listen.
He was caught cheating.
This is not steroids. We're not talking about steroids, guys.
Somebody said, please stop cheating.
We're not talking about steroids. It's bowling on the lane during a game.
In any of our leagues, there's no room for that.
Right. That's true. That won't be tolerated.
Otherwise, to be honest with you, we don't have a bad person in the league. Everybody in the league is great.
I think Jason sucks sometimes, but other than that, I mean, everybody's pretty much a good group of guys. Ammad, final thoughts. What do you think about your team? You guys did great today. You guys played well. You guys clinched 5th place. You dropped down to 5th place from 4th. Now you guys are going to play Force in the position round. Your final thoughts. How do you think you're going to do? Speak to the camera. Shout out. Call them out. Whatever you want to do. Go for it.
In order for us to win, we need at least 3 out of the 4 bowlers to bowl above their average.
Okay.
When we have 2 or more bowling below, we don't have a chance. But in the event that all 4 bowl what they're supposed to bowl, and we have 2 guys with a large handicap, so if they bowl a little bit above their average, we will put a lot of pressure on teams. So the key is number 1 and number 2, and to a degree Eddie also. But we have to bowl, at least 2 of our bowlers have to go above their average in order for us to win. And we're we're capable of doing it.
Okay. Ammad, do you think your team is going to win the 2013 SA Bowl Championship this year?
I mean, I'm not a bookie. I don't make the odds.
Okay.
But, I think the odds are better that Pin Pals, Asian Sensation, and Strikes and Spares will win.
Ooh.
Just because, look, they're the top 3, right? But after the top 3, I think we are number 4.
Ooh.
Okay. And we are the best team, I think, that has a chance to beat any of the top 3. The other teams, I don't think really have a chance. But the top 3 teams, they have the best chance. But after that, comes up to us.
Okay, so pretty much Ammad is saying, not this year, Strike Kings, maybe next year.
That's not what I said.
Maybe next year. There's no confidence. He's going to play us and sit there and watch from the sidelines with Ubby's team. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
There's no way Dave and Chris are going to bowl the way the 220 is the way they bowl. No way.
When you have a championship already, it just comes natural. Okay, that's what the Pin Pals do.
Good, so that's
how we're going to win.
So you're going to take a year off.
I'm going to be the first 3-time champion in the league. I just want you to acknowledge championship when you see it, Ammad.
Are you done tanking? Because you've been tanking the last couple of weeks.
Listen, the way I bowled today, phenomenal. Ammad, thank you so much.
No problem.
Great guest to have. I love this guy. Listen to him on Fridays, WLIE, 5:40 a.m. Thank you, Shazan, for juicing this guy up this week. Hopefully he'll be here next week with some juice in position round. Ammad, thank you again, bro. Have a nice day, guys. Balls of Fury. See you guys next week. Best show in the world.